you're gonna come rolling up. You're gonna have your bedroll. You're gonna have your all the stuff, your fish kit that they gave you. You're gonna come in the building, and a white dude's gonna come up. He's gonna talk to you. Oh, I'm Brian. They're gonna help you to your fucking cell or your rack, and then they're gonna ask you for your paperwork. It's gonna be a 128G.
Paperwork is what?
Paperwork is your arrest charges. Everything you've been charged for in the prison system. So they want to know who the fuck you are and what you're here for. And if you're here for a crime against kids, you're dead. And if you're here for a crime that's acceptable, then we're gonna work with you. You're gonna be part of our people. You have no choice. You're gonna be white. You're gonna be in this gang, and that's it.
This just crime against kids and this rapist stuff. Why is that non-negotiable in there? I know that maybe that's a silly question.
No, just because there's a bunch of, obviously it's despicable, but I mean, there's a bunch of people missing their family. There's guys missing their wives. There's guys never see their kids again. Right. And you were just touching someone's kid, and I'll never see mine again. You're fucking dead. Okay. I'll fucking kill you. Right. I'll never see my fuck you. You know. And the thing is then the same thing of a rape on a woman. You know. And it's like fuck, man. Like I'll never see my wife again. I'm gonna kill you.
Okay.
And that's it.
So I need to go the other side if that's true. But if I try to like sneak in, then they're going to find out with my paperwork and find out what's going on.
They're going to find out. And the whole thing is, even if you try to sneak in, they're going to use cell phones and they're going to find who you are.
Right. They can check me out online.
So don't fucking try.
Right. What if I just say I'm going to go hang out with the black dudes or the Mexican dudes?
No, that ain't happening either.
They won't let me anywhere near
them. The blacks won't even let you. Like no one's going to let you. It's segregated. The blacks are over here. They split up into their own cars. Bloods and Crips. The whites, Pisces and Southsiders are on one side of the building. Okay. One side of the day room.
So the prison itself is segregated.
It's split, yeah.
Because they know if it's not, it's going to be mayhem.
That way. So the one side of the day room will be tables for white people, tables for Southsiders, tables for Pisces, which are Mexican nationals, people from Mexico.
Okay. And then Southsiders are from where?
They're Mexican-American gang members. You know?
Okay.
So people from LA, San Diego, all the way up to everywhere, but in California, but they're the Mexican-American gang. And then the Pisces are like the actual Mexican nationals from Mexico.
Okay.
And then so it splits up Pisces, Southsiders, and whites on one side of the day room. The other side of the day room is the Northerners, which is the Northern Mexican gangs, Mexican Americans. And then it's the others, which are the Islanders, the Asians, and then the blacks. And that's how the buildings are split up. We will never use the same bars, the same showers, the same shitters, the same sinks. We'll never use the same stuff. Never the same table. We'll never drink or eat from each other. It's full segregation. Is it racist? No, I wasn't racist. I talked to a lot of blacks in there that I still talk to now, that I help with fitness stuff and that we work together and I'm like, oh, I'll show you how it's done. I want people to do good. I don't give a fuck. Like, I've never been racist. I've actually, broad generalizations are the epitome of ignorance. Because every fucking skinhead and every dude in there who had a swastika on him, they always said, oh, well, that one black guy's cool. Like, that one's cool. I'm like, dude, you don't believe in math then, motherfucker. If that one's cool out of 200, well, then there's a million in the world that are cool to you. So you're not racist. I guess we just figured out that you're not. So you can take that shit off, walk the fuck away, and we just realized that broad generalizations are bullshit. No prisoners are all like, no white guys, no black guys, no bankers. No people from London. San Diego, my bad. But we're all the same kind of. We want to surf and shit. But.
All right, and so the segregation happens itself is for security reasons. And that's why it's always going to be like this? Because it sounds like the South in the 1930s, and it's weird for people to hear that people aren't using the same bathrooms. But it's set up that way because that is what keeps everybody alive.
It keeps us safe. It's political. These are the politics. I can police my people. You police your people. And I don't like the fucking word police. You control your people, I'll control my people. That's the only way it works. And that's the only way like a black can't prey on a white. A white can't go fucking just start a fight with an Asian. They're all gonna jump. If you come start a fight with a white guy, they're all jumping. And then we have an alliance with the Southsiders at a lot of places. So if a black starts a fight with the white, it's fucking cracking off with 150 people.
And you need the alliance because the white population is small in a lot of places.
If there's no alliance, then the small guy comes in and gets preyed on.
Right.
And instead, he's got his people to back him up.
Okay, so that's how it breaks down. So when I walk in, someone comes up to me, checks my paperwork, gives me the bunk, and basically says what? What would Wes say to me?
Oh, see, I wouldn't say nothing to you. I'd send someone to talk to you. So I'd be on my bunk reading some sort of fucking super motivational, high power shit.
Which is what you used to do.
Yeah, and I'm reading some stuff. I'm writing down quotes by hand, coming up with stuff. I was just introspective, at a high level all day. And I'm doing my shit, and then so someone would come in, and the other person under me would know to go grab their paperwork, check it, and come talk to me about it. I might come talk to the person or not, And I would just literally, I would tell them maybe once or twice. I'd be like, if we ask you of anything, the answer is yes, or you know what fucking time it is. And that's it. And then if people grew and I started working out with them and shit, I grew friendships in there. Very few, but there were some.
Would you give me a list of rules? Don't do that, or is that implied? And what are those rules?
I mean, there's a shitload of rules. I mean, you got to work out every day. You got to be up at a certain time. I mean, you got to fucking shower. You got to make every unlock. I mean, you can't eat from blacks. You can't share food with anyone on the other side of the day room at all. You can't sit at certain tables. You can't walk certain paths. You can't use certain exercise equipment. So, I mean, it's just...
And why are these rules in place? Why do I have to work out? Why do I have to get up early?
We got to strengthen you. I mean, it's basically what I'm selling out here. I'm going to strengthen you. I'm going to create self-worth in you. If you're just sitting there all day, fuck, man, if you're just sitting there all day in prison, you're going to be pretty depressed. People out here are in prison because they just sit there all day. They don't realize that they're creating their internal feelings about themselves through their conduct and their actions. That's why I force myself up. Even if I don't want to, I know if I get up and go work out, I'm going to fucking feel great about myself. I'm going to get that win. So we're just forcing them to stack wins so that they don't feel like losers.